We've got a media production put on by three actors here on Ruppli, titled Germany, Topless Feminist Activists Protest in Front of Federal Ministry. Alright, so what they've done is they've had the media just conveniently on site, ready to film this. These ladies have stood out the front of the German federal ministry, screaming slogans. I can only show you the top of the footage because I can't show you any nudity. It's okay for Ruppli to show nudity, but if I was to show nudity, I would have my channel taken down. So what I want you to think about here is the camera angles being used, and I'll show you as best I can without violating YouTube's terms and services. And I also want you to think about the reason why this was a staged media production. Okay, so think about it, yeah? Like, these three women standing out the front of this building screaming, chanting a slogan isn't going to change anything for what they're supposedly fighting against. Okay, so, and what I mean by that is, right, there's hardly anyone out on the street. If the media weren't there to broadcast it nationwide and worldwide, there would be they wouldn't have any audience. Okay, and I can tell you now, like, the viewers at home don't really care about what these individuals have to say. They'd just be clicking on this story for the nudity. So as you can see, there's one set of cameras, and there's very little activity going on in the background in terms of traffic, obviously, or they wouldn't be standing where they're standing. Keeping in mind that most of Europe is under lockdown at the moment due to the pandemic. And I'll show you how the other camera crews are set up, just so you can see that it's all a staged media production. Now, I just want to show you a couple of other cameramen here, just so you know this is no amateur production. And you should be asking yourself, if this is a protest, an amateur protest, how are they able to get so many cameramen and women on the scene? We'll go from this angle now, and as you can see, there's more cameramen on the scene, and this is no amateur production. Look at the equipment that's being used. Yeah, I mean, you can understand these individuals here that you see holding up their mobile phones. If this was an amateur, or say, let's just say it was a small feminist group on a social media site. But if this was legitimate, you wouldn't have cameramen with this type of equipment on all sides who just happen to be on the scene. You can see you've got another one there. Now, watch how they've cut to this cameraman holding his camera like that. Okay, like I said, this is a professional production put on by the media. And now you have the three actors walking away. And look, I hope I've covered this story, well, not covered the story, but explained how you know that it's staged as best I could without being able to play all the footage. And without showing any explicit content. And as you can see by the camera angles, it's a professional production. And also, at around about the same time, they also had this character here protesting topless. So there's some sort of agenda put on by the media. But yeah, most people won't get that it's all staged.